editing on an iPad Pro might look weird. Also, you're probably wondering why I'm not using my PC for this. Well, let me explain. Alright, I know you're thinking, there's no way an iPad can replace a PC. But what if I told you that I actually did it? Starting with the obvious, work. I make tech videos, which means a lot of editing, color grading and audio mixing, all on the iPad Pro. So how do I do that? Well, despite iPad OS, some apps have come a long way. Some of these apps are LumaFusion, which I use for editing, Lightroom and Affinity Photo, which I use for thumbnails, and DaVinci Resolve with CapCut, which I use for occasional color grading and transitions. All of these apps are almost as capable as their desktop counterparts, so I don't have to worry about functionality. I could probably even do everything in LumaFusion if I wanted to, but since the iPad does offer a lot more apps, why not take advantage of that? Especially since some apps cover for the lack of functionality of other apps. Also, they're very easy to switch between. That's one of the advantages of using the iPad over the PC, among many other things. There's always an app for what you want to do, and the subscriptions are usually much cheaper than their desktop counterparts. The M1 in my iPad Pro has no issues following along. The timelines are smooth, live changes are instant, and export times are very fast. Part of it probably has to do with how limited iPad OS is, so it's not all that bad. I actually prefer it over macOS, on the iPad specifically. My only real complaint would be that it doesn't run native Mac apps despite sharing the same hardware. The OS part I understand, it's a small device so it has to be efficient and quick. macOS on this thing would just be dumb. But why it doesn't run the full version of Photoshop when it could is simply beyond me. But even then, that is not that big of a deal because any app can be easily replaced. For example, I use Affinity Photo instead of Photoshop, and to be honest, I like it even more anyway. But why not do all that on the PC? Wouldn't it be better, faster, smoother, or maybe easier? Well, first I'd have to deal with Windows, which is an issue on its own, but I'm rather referring to instabilities and crashes. Losing a project can be tough, and that does happen on Windows, unfortunately, but that is not even the main point. Why I prefer the iPad over my desktop is because I don't have to sit at a desk. I can do my work anywhere at any times, so it simply doesn't feel like work. I feel more creative and less stressed, which helps a lot when you're running a YouTube channel. And with today's sponsor Muffed, setting up the iPad was easier than ever. Their new dynamic folio has over 20 different angles, helping you position your iPad exactly how you need it, so you can work comfortably from pretty much anywhere. Adjusting the screen tilt only takes seconds, which makes it super practical for gaming, editing, watching movies, or even using it as an extra display. The material feels really premium and smooth to the touch. I've been using it for over a month and I genuinely love it, especially the color. But if you're more into darker tones, they've got you covered there too. What I also love is how compact and lightweight it is. Makes it super easy to throw it in a backpack and just head out. I've even used it in vertical reading mode while lounging on the couch and it stays rock solid. Honestly, it's just one of those accessories that makes the iPad feel more like a real workstation. You'll find the link and a discount code down below if you want to check it out for yourself. Thanks again to Muffed for sponsoring this section of the video. Also, while the PC can be faster or easier to work with, that would require you to spec your build for that, which would run you a lot of money, more than an iPad Pro costs. Just take the display. On the iPad Pro, it's one of the most color-accurate displays in the world. A 27-inch desktop display would alone cost as much as an iPad Pro. Also, the M4 iPad Pro would be 20% faster than my desktop while drawing 10 times less power. So I'm actually saving money working on the iPad instead of a PC. Yes, iPadOS is limited and can be a pain in the back, but I find it rather useful. If I can't watch a video while I'm editing, I'm probably gonna finish my work faster. So work is one thing, but what about entertainment? As we've already discussed, the iPad Pro has one of the best screens in the world. So watching movies on it is a blast, particularly because it supports HDR. The speakers are really good. I don't know how Apple does it, especially on a device this small and thin, but they really do sound great, and I think I don't have to explain that it's more comfortable to watch movies on an iPad than sitting in front of a desk on a PC. Safari is great for watching YouTube or doing most internet stuff. You can even add extensions to it, and it also loads desktop sites by default. Even Stage Manager can be useful. Sometimes I like to scroll the feed while editing or have Spotify open for easier navigation. If an idea pops up suddenly, I can also write it down in notes. My only gripe is that there is no 15-inch model. I could really use one. But speaking of notes, beyond content creation and watching stuff, I also use the iPad Pro for productivity. iPadOS, while still years behind macOS, has become enough for daily tasks. Widgets are finally useful, there's hints of a proper file management system, Stage Manager might come in handy, and despite only 8 GB of RAM, the iPad still does good with multitasking. Not great, but good enough. Writing stuff with a pen is easier, but also helps memorizing things better. It just adds more value to what I'm writing, if that makes sense. GoodNotes or even the Standard Notes app are very good for writing stuff down. I used it throughout my college years without issues. If you connect an external keyboard to it, it's also easy to write scripts or emails. Nowadays though, I don't even write that many emails. AI has basically taken over in this field, so the pen is all I'm using. Couldn't do that on the PC though. Again, it just feels like a 9 to 5 and I can't memorize as much. The pencil really does help a lot. So if I'm using the iPad Pro for everything, why do I still have my computer? Well, games don't run on the iPad, and believe me, I've tried. Here's me playing Forza Horizon on the iPad Pro, or Portal 2. Or maybe you like Elden Ring or Sekiro. This is crazy, because I'm actually playing on the iPad Pro. The problem is, it's running natively on the PC for Steam Link, so not only is it technically just streaming to the iPad, but they are also limited to only play Steam games. The positive though is that it doesn't require you to be on the same network as your PC, so you can connect to your PC even when you're outside or in another country and play games on your iPad as long as your PC is on and you have internet connection. Technically, you could be on a plane and connected to your PC at home playing Elden Ring. This is crazy, despite the fact that it doesn't run natively on the iPad, but at least it doesn't tax the battery this way. I wish more developers would port their desktop games for iPadOS, but that's probably never going to happen. For now though, Steam Link is a godsend. So that's why I need the PC. But because I have the iPad Pro as my workstation, I can spec my PC for games specifically, and since color accuracy doesn't matter that much when gaming anyway, I can play on a 27-inch monitor or on the iPad Pro if I wanted to. Just please Apple, make this thing a 15-inch. So after months of using the iPad Pro instead of my PC, can it actually replace it? For 90% of what I do, editing, scripting, watching content, and general productivity, it's fantastic. But there's just these 10% that sometimes are just there. Wanna work with files or external storage? Good luck. Wanna play games? You can't. Well, kinda. Wanna binge watch a show? Well, you actually could. It's not like I haven't watched 3 seasons of Demon Slayer in one go on it. Could Apple push iPadOS further? Absolutely. Will they? For now though, this is as close as I've ever been to replacing my PC. That's still impressive, honestly. Now you might be wondering all along why I'm not using a MacBook instead. Well, it's heavier and bigger and doesn't support Apple Pencil and has a worse display. Only the MacBook Pro has a screen just as good, but that's completely a different price point, and it still doesn't take the other things into account. It's just weird, Apple has started talking so much about gaming on their silicon, but there's barely anything that runs on Mac, let alone the iPad. But Apple is probably never going to improve on this. After all, it took them years to make some widgets work.